Michael Bever's murder trial. He's accused of stabbing his own family to death.
What compels a man to turn on the very people who trust and love him unconditionally? The crimes we're about to explore defy logic, empathy, and humanity itself. These men didn't just destroy their families, they shattered lives, leaving behind questions that may never be answered.
Broken Arrow 911. Are you the only one there?
No, my brother's attacking my family.
Your dad is attacking your family?
No, my brother.
In part 4 of this haunting series, we delve even deeper into the unthinkable acts of men who brutally killed their own family members.
Tonight, a mother, father, and 2 sons are all dead following an apparent murder-suicide in North Sewickley.
On a frigid January night in North Sewickley Township, Pennsylvania, the Hunt family's peaceful farmhouse became the scene of unimaginable horror. A 911 call led officers to the home, where they discovered Clifford Hunt Sr. and his wife Michelle shot dead. Their 2 teenage sons, 18-year-old Clifford C.J. Hunt Jr. and 16-year-old Cody, were gravely wounded. Both succumbed to their injuries hours later. Investigators determined that CJ had shot his family before turning the gun on himself. But why? The Hunts were well loved in their community. Cody, an aspiring Air Force Academy cadet, had just earned his pilot's license. Michelle volunteered at the Air Heritage Museum, and their farm was filled with rescued animals. There were no clear signs, no warnings. As neighbors gathered for a candlelight vigil, they were left with more questions than answers. What pushed CJ to such violence? Could it have been prevented? Now the once lively Hunt home sits empty, a silent reminder of a family's tragic end and a community forever changed.
Bever's murder trial. He's accused of stabbing his own family to death.
In the quiet suburb of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, July 22, 2015, began like any summer night until 18-year-old Robert Bever and his 16-year-old brother Michael transformed their family home into a scene of unimaginable horror. Driven by a twisted desire for infamy, the brothers had spent months plotting a massacre they hoped would rival notorious mass murders like Columbine. Their first targets? Their own family. The attack unfolded with chilling precision. Luring their 13-year-old sister Crystal into a bedroom under false pretenses, Robert slit her throat and stabbed her repeatedly. As she fought for her life, their mother April rushed upstairs, only to be met with a frenzy of over 48 stab wounds. Their father David suffered 28 brutal blows before the brothers turned on their younger siblings.
Broken Arrow 911. Hi, where are you at?
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma 7411.
Okay. Are you the only one there?
No, my brother's attacking my family.
Your dad is attacking your family?
No, my brother.
12-year-old Daniel, who managed to call 911 before being ambushed, and 7-year-old Christopher and 5-year-old Victoria, all mercilessly stabbed. Only Crystal and 2-year-old Autumn, forgotten in the chaos, survived. When police arrived, they found Robert and Michael hiding in nearby woods, their clothes smeared with blood and a haunting smirk on their faces. Evidence revealed their grander plan. After dismembering their family, they intended to steal weapons, live-stream a cross-country killing spree, and target at least 50 people. In the aftermath, Robert pleaded guilty, receiving life without parole. Michael, tried as an adult, was sentenced to 5 consecutive life terms plus 28 years, effectively ensuring he'll die behind bars. But the scars remain. The family home was demolished, replaced by a park that neighbors still avoid after dark. This tragedy forces us to confront the darkest corners of human nature, where ambition for notoriety eclipses even familial bonds. As one detective noted, the brothers didn't just commit murder. They orchestrated a chilling rehearsal for a nightmare they never got to unleash. On May 5, 2009, Chris Coleman, head of security for televangelist Joyce Meyer, returned from his morning gym session to a nightmare. Police discovered his wife Sherry and sons Garrett, 11, and Gavin, 9, strangled in their beds, their Missouri home defaced with blood-red threats, punished and deny your God or else. The devout family man's story quickly unraveled. Investigators found Chris had been sending himself threatening emails for months, fabricating a stalker narrative. Meanwhile, digital footprints exposed his secret double life. Obsessive affair notes about Tara Lintz, Sherry's childhood friend, including plans for their future children.
How do you think they died?
No idea. You guys haven't told me.
Okay, do you have any clues?
Forensics delivered the final blow. Autopsies proved the murders occurred before Chris left for the gym. Security footage showed him taking an abnormally long route home, while his own surveillance system mysteriously lacked recordings. At trial, prosecutors painted a chilling picture: a man willing to eliminate his family to pursue forbidden love and preserve his prestigious job, Joyce Meyer Ministries forbade divorce. The jury took just 3 hours to convict him on 3 counts of first-degree murder. Chris Coleman's story remains a haunting study in calculated betrayal, where scripture-quoting hands became instruments of unspeakable violence against those who trusted him most. In the summer of 2019, a quiet Toronto suburb became the stage for a horror few could comprehend. Menhaz Zaman, a 24-year-old engineering student, or so his family believed, had spent years crafting a lie. But as the clock ticked toward his imaginary graduation, that lie would erupt in blood. Hours before police arrived, Menhaz confessed online. To his gaming friends on Discord, he sent photos of his mother and grandmother, their throats slit. "I couldn't let them live with the shame," he wrote. For years, he'd pretended to attend York University. In reality, he'd dropped out, drifting through malls and gyms, living a double life. On July 27th, he struck. First his mother, then his grandmother. He waited, playing video games, napping, until his sister returned home. Melissa, 21, aspiring neurosurgeon, never made it past the door. Their father, a taxi driver, met the same fate minutes later. Autopsies revealed blunt force trauma, then the slash of a knife. His online friends raced to trace his location. One member, Bianca, uncovered his PayPal-linked address. By the time police stormed the house, 4 bodies lay cold. Menhaz greeted officers calmly. "I'm the one you're looking for." At sentencing, the judge called it a slaughter. Menhaz, expressionless, received life with no parole for 40 years. His motive? A twisted fear of exposure. "I'm an atheist," he'd told friends. "This life is all we get." For his family, it ended in a home where trust died first. Menhaz Zaman remains in prison, eligible for parole in 2059.
But make no mistake about it, what happened in that residence was nothing short of a massacre.
In the quiet Oklahoma City suburb of Yukon, the Candy family epitomized middle American warmth. Jonathan, a jovial electrician; Lindsay, his high school sweetheart; 4 sons: Dylan, the aspiring engineer; Ethan, the star pitcher; Lucas, the class clown; and their youngest, a shy 10-year-old who loved Legos. Neighbors called them the all-American family. But in the dead of night, a fire alarm wailed. By dawn, only one heartbeat remained. Jonathan Candy, 42, murdered Lindsay during an argument. Then he hunted his sons room to room, firing 15 rounds. Only the youngest survived, shielded by a box fan's roar. No history of violence, no warning, Just a GoFundMe soaring past $30,000 for the boy who now asks, "Why me?" In the silence, one truth echoes. Monsters wear familiar faces. Each of these stories paints a chilling picture of betrayal, violence, and heartbreak. These men turn their homes into crime scenes, their families into victims, and their legacies into nightmares. How do we even begin to understand such darkness? Tell us your thoughts in the comments and let us know which cases you'd like us to cover next. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future episodes as we continue to uncover humanity's most disturbing truths. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.